Good afternoon, people, my people. This is Dr. She Cole, your cultural curator, your kinky curator, coming to you again on another Saturday, January 9th. I just wanted to say hello and give you a few more week reviews of products that I've used over the last several days with my wash and goes, with other things that I have been using to help protect my peace as we walk through this pandemic and we walk through the state of our nation. It has been some kind of week. Please make sure if you have not subscribed to my channel that you take the time to do so. Click like, click share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so every time I upload you can get first dibs on my content. Again, I did do a quick video that I uploaded to YouTube a few days ago when we had the incident at our nation's capital, and it is called Good Hair, Good Trouble. So that is the embodiment, I think, of what I want to portray in the natural hair community, that all hair is good hair and you should be good trouble, helping to uplift the culture. So we're going to go ahead and get into it today. I wanted to review some of the products I mentioned in my last episode, and I mentioned that I love Miche, and I love Miche, the way the hair is moisturized with the Indulge line and how the moisture actually retains throughout the week is quite good. I can't say enough about it. But as I used because I'm still working on my trial size mini line of the Miche Indulge, which I love, I wanted to make sure that I was incorporating a new styler that I had from the Curlsmith line. I mentioned that I purchased this line about a year ago, and I purchased the entire moisture line because there was a sale at the time that I purchased it, and I had not had the opportunity to use the curl defining souffle. This is what I will say with my last wash day. Although it looked very pretty and the moisture was on point, I think I perhaps overdid it a bit with the leave-in conditioner. Now, this is what I will say that I've noticed with items such as and products such as Miche, Oyen Handmade, and Curlsmith. Specifically the Lavish leave-in conditioner has a foaming property, which I love because it allows me to pull through my hair and style, finger to tangle. I don't use tools in my hair. I just finger to tangle, just style and get my hair, in order. And the suds, the effect really helps the hair to have a bit more volume, which I like. The hair's not weighed down. But when I put the souffle in, because I was rushing to go to work on Monday, I really had too much product in my hair. So although I put the oil on top of my hair the next day, as well as within the LOC method, I always do that every time. I did LCO, but never you mind that. I already told you all that I have a lot going on here being a principal. But nonetheless, the LCO method, I put the oil on at the end of the process, and my hair was shiny. It was just great. But the next day when my hair was truly dry, I had a lot of flakes. But I do believe it's because I put too much product in. So the Curlsmith Curl Defining Souffle, once again, it does not over dry the hair. It does allow the hair to stay moisturized. I noticed for me in the crown area that my curls, because they're looser, did not have a ringlet as tight as I'm accustomed them to be with a heavier type of styler, but it still did the job, and I liked it because it wasn't as hard. Although I don't mind a cast, I don't mind a crunch at all because it keeps the integrity of the curl for me longer, as I've mentioned in my last video. This one gave a looser dexterity to the curl, but it was still nice. But I know I used too much product with this, but it gave me a good look. But I definitely had to wash my hair again to remove the flaking on Thursday, which I did. Now with this particular wash day, I am currently rocking an Oyen handmade wash day where I utilized the, oops, let me see here. I'm going to do this a little bit better, okay? I'm working this out. So the Oyen handmade co-wash, which is the ginger co-wash, this is fantastic. Again, nice light foaming action, nice distribution, and the the honey hemp detangling conditioner, which was also lovely. I made sure, because this one has a foaming property in my hair as well. I don't know if you've experienced it. So anyone that has used Miche and you've used a leave-in conditioner, when it's activated with water, can you let me know down in the comments if you experience a foaming sensation? And it's not even a sensation to the scalp. It really is the foam that you feel on your hair once water is activating the conditioner more and more. I've experienced that with the Miche leave-in and the Honey's handmade honey hemp conditioner. But I like the foaming because it allows me to bring all the conditioner through my hair. And as I'm closing my fingers, as I move it up, the excess is on the outside of my hands, which allows me to have the conditioner in my hair, but not having that excess foam. Because when the foam is still in the hair, and like with the Curlsmith Souffle, I added that to it in the shower, you could see the foam, much like when you might have washed dishes and you kind of fling foam, but you forget to wipe it up and it's there in a little mountain and it dries over a period of time and you can still see it, but it's there, kind of like in a little crunchy thing. That with the souffle gave that effect in the hair. So I literally saw the suds and the souffle holding it, and it didn't dry to clear. Perhaps if I had been under a dryer, it would have had a different effect, but I just, basically got up, had to shake my head, go to work, did the air drying, and that was the final result going into day 2, where I tried to manipulate the hair. And then, of course, it was another episode of the last Christmas. It was a lot of, it was flaking. But again, too much product. So never you mind. In addition to that, I put in the hydrating twisting butter with that experience along with the souffle. That's why I believe I had a bit of an issue. But again, too much product has nothing to do with the product production. It was the user. So with the Oyen handmade, I used a different styler. I went back to my tried and true Curl Days. And this is the final result. I mean, the curls, even on top where it's looser, are just banging. The elasticity of my hair is not compromised. And I love the fact that everything that I put on my hair was organic and Black owned. So I'm going to do my part, as I mentioned in my video, Good Hair, Good Trouble. I'm going to do my part on my square to help uplift and rebuild the culture. And again, I work with and support every culture, every background, every persuasion of people, because we are all a part of humanity. But I do think it's very important that with all of the trauma that the Black community has gone through the generations and this past year of 2020, that we all have to step up in our own way to contribute to the cause and to the edification of the community. So natural hair community, make sure you're embodying good hair and good trouble as we're going through this process in 2021. And supporting Black-owned businesses that are quality is a way to do that, so we can circulate the economic Black dollar, Black and brown dollar within our community, because it's time out for blaming anybody else. We have to uplift and support one another and do it with fidelity, do it with pride, and not doing it to the exclusion of others. We're just celebrating ourselves. And we need to keep that in mind, because division is not going to bring us forward as a nation, as a community, as a people. We have to work together, but we need to be united within our own culture too, because there are many of us that tear one another down. It's a sickness. It really is. But what brings me to another level of peace in my day and on the weekend, I like doing my nails. I always loved doing my nails as a child. So since COVID hit, I decided, you know what, I'm not going anywhere I don't need to go. I'm going to the grocery store, and every few months, now that I found a stylist, I will go get my ends clipped so I don't have any more issues where I go into the dark side and try to cut my hair. But with that being said, I want to talk about, where is it in my notes? The new PPE. Now, we have PPE for our protection through the pandemic, but the new PPE that I would like to introduce today is peace, prayer, and empowerment. Peace, prayer, and empowerment. Now, what brings me a lot of peace is when I take care of myself and I do the self-care and I get into maintaining my beauty standards, which I enjoy doing. My parents always said, you represent us, you represent the family in this household. Don't go out looking crazy. You need to keep it together. So it's something that I've always taken with me. So I love Orly as a product. They've been around for many, many years. Here's their top coat and base coat. Here is another fun turn it up. It's basically like a confetti nail polish. So really it's clear with the confetti in it. This one, for the first time, Orly, this is a really fun color for the first time. And then we have a nice top coat, Seche Vive. It is a gel top coat. Hopefully you can see that. And the extension period of how you can keep your nails for an extended period of time is really kind of cute and durable. So you get a gel type finish, and it lasts for a solid week or so, maybe a little more, give or take. And I did this last night just to kind of relax watching Nigerian flicks, because I am listen, I love Nigerian flicks. I love them. I watch one, I think, every day. I don't know, maybe that's my new soap opera. Would you say that it's a new yes. I'm hooked, right?
You are.
I'm hooked. You say I have a problem? Is it a problem?
It's what you like.
Okay, well, it's what I like. I love Nigerian flicks. The storylines, the actors, the actresses, the actors. Some fine brothers in Nigeria. But I can't go because the pandemic has blocked a lot of things. But nevertheless, the point is I enjoy those Nigerian flicks. So I put a Nigerian flick on. I'll paint my nails, just kind of decompress, and it brings me peace. So again, get your new PPE routine. You want to keep the mask. You want to keep your alcohol wipes and your disinfectant and your sanitizer on deck, your gloves. But you want to make sure that you are protecting your peace. Now, the next thing I will say is whatever religious background you have, make sure that you bring prayer and meditation into your process every day. Meditate on a scripture, maybe a song that you like that's edifying to your soul, maybe a favorite speaker or pastor, evangelist that you like to listen to. Make sure you're filling your spirit with things that are edifying to your soul, because there's a lot of things that can take you out of your good graces going on right now. So please make sure you're doing that for your own growth and your own preservation of peace through prayer. And then finally, empowerment. I'm telling everybody right now, and this is how I roll, because I don't roll with a big group of people, because I just don't. But you can't be around me if you're negative. It's all about empowerment. It is all about being uplifted. It is all about taking things to the next level within yourself, your group of friends, whoever's in your village. Empowerment. Miss me with the negativity. And I mean that with my whole essence, okay? Because there's too much going on and life is too short to play those type of games. I don't want to sow those type of seeds of discord and energy, and nor should you participate in it. And really anybody that's in your cipher that's doing that, you may want to re-examine, because it's not healthy. You want to make sure that you are living your best life and you're being as productive and producing the best energy source, so that those around you can benefit from the glory within you and the glory that you can bring to other people. So keep it positive, people. Keep it positive. Now, I want to talk about a couple of products that are not Black owned per se. And if they are, I'll stand corrected, because the advertising does lean to having favor towards people of color when it comes to hyperpigmentation. Gleamin'. This mask is vitamin C. It's a vitamin C clay mask, and it helps to enhance skin for a luminous, bare-faced glow, stain-free, and formulated to work with all skin types. It is cruelty-free and vegan-free. And I have enjoyed using this. I've used it a couple of times, and I can tell the difference with my skin having that glow after I use the Gleamin' product. So if you're dealing with issues of hyperpigmentation, the claim to fame is that it does help to lighten and restore if you've had acne scars and things of that nature. So if you want to walk around with absolutely no makeup, you can do that over an extended period of time. But I'm just really on use two, so I will continue to update you on the product as I use it. And this next product, and I'm going to circle back to that because I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying. Hyperpigmentation, when you have scarring that is counter to your original skin tone, that you want to make your skin tone even, is what we're talking about. We're not talking about lightening skin here. Nobody's talking about bleaching skin. So be clear. Was that clear, Shrop?
It was clear.
Clear. We just want clear skin. No one's trying to be 5 shades lighter. Okay, but that's another topic. We're gonna get into that. So I wanted to talk about, and I always like to do some research. Medical News Today has a nice little website set up, but I like Neem. Actually, I love Neem as a Ayurvedic herb that you can use face, hair, etc. Now, just Neem can be found on Amazon. And again, this is not necessarily a Black owned company. It's just a good product. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm holding that appropriately because I'm looking over my little microphone and everything else here, trying to get my setup together. But the Neem clay mask purifying facial treatment is wonderful. And this is known as nature's pharmacy, the neem tree, because it has a lot of medicinal properties that have been used over the centuries. Now, according to Medical News Today, neem oil is a common pest repellent, effective against fleas and mosquitoes, and other forms of neem can help control termites and repel moths. Now, we're not trying to, but this is what it can do in other forms. So also, neem is a strong antioxidant, free radicals that may influence the development of some conditions, and it is strong for anti-inflammatory needs. So again, neem masks for the face, the oils help thicken the hair, prevent graying, premature graying. The neem butters and the property of neem, anti-inflammatory for arthritis, so you can rub that on your knees, your elbows, on your skin, etc. Some of you that may have a challenge with some rough feet, that can be utilized. That can help you out. So neem is a medicinal property, the neem tree, and everything that it can be used for. It's multi-purpose. So research neem. I love neem. My DIYs, all of them have neem in it. period. I've been using it for about maybe 4 months now, and I definitely can tell the difference in my hair. I don't have a lot of gray hair, thank goodness, at this point. Not that it's a bad thing, but as long as I don't have it, I'm not mad. But I have noticed that I have not seen any more graying since using it. So if it stops premature graying and it strengthens the hair along with it and promotes hair growth, because it is Ayurvedic, and it is utilized in a lot of Ayurvedic practices when it comes to beauty, skin, hair care, and health, I'm all for it. So just wanted to put you on with that. I love Neem. The smell is not good, not good. Not good. It's medicinal. So if you're talking about preserving some hair follicles and you don't care, just use it on the weekend. I use my hot oil treatments when I do Neem. I use my hot oil treatments are with Neem, but I know that I have to wash my hair thoroughly. But it smells not good. It's not good, but it works. So it's what you care about. All right. So going on to the next item here, I wanted to talk about in relationship to PPE. Diop is a Black-owned business that has wonderful masks that fit your face very nicely, and you can be fashionable as well. So these masks are $15 a piece. They're cloth. You can wash them by hand. You can wash them on the gentle cycle. And also you can put the filters inside of the mask. So I wanted to encourage you to look up Diop. Again, stay safe, because we need to get out of this state of pandemic, people, and we're going to be wearing masks for a while. So do your part, keep it cute, keep it fashionable, and support Diop, another Black-owned business, for your own PPE. And a trick that I learned with those cloth masks, if you want to have a double mask without the bulk, the thinner masks that you see a lot of medical practitioners using, you can actually take those masks, whether it's a KN95 or one of the other thinner masks, and you can cut it to the shape of the mask, put it inside where the filters would go, and you will have double protection as if you were wearing two masks. That's what I do going to school every day, and it works for me, and it's breathable and stylish. And I've talked about this company before, the Wrap Life. They had a little sale, and I had to snatch up a turbinette because I wanted to look at something and do something a little bit different with the turbans. So I wanted to have another style. But again, I've always had wonderful experience with this company, because you put it in order. It doesn't take, forever and a day for it to show up. And again, look at that material. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh, yes. Wrap Life. Gotta love it. So please make sure you're checking them out, because, this is also a part of PPE. Depending on where you work, you want to keep your hair and your head protected. You have your mask on. Just take into consideration tapping into Diop and Wrap Life, both Black-owned companies, recycling Black dollars. Now, to wrap up with the segment for today, I wanted to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4 more companies. Now, when we had our last conversation, folks, I talked about this Jamaican black castor oil, Rooted Treasure, traditionally made organic Jamaican black castor oil with no salt added. Again, the fabulous Denise Adore put us onto this. That's where I learned about this particular brand. It is Black-owned as well. And I did not have my second bottle. I ordered it December 5th. I'm going to put it on, Christmas time and, just having a lot of things going on. But I received it yesterday. I received everything yesterday. So, and it comes in this cute little burlap bag, Rooted Treasure. So again, this Jamaican black castor oil is the best that I have used, period. The best I've used, period. I love it. I do like the Creole Essence, which was featured on Shark Tank, that Sheree Del Sol endorses. I've used it myself. I like it. I like Haitian castor oil, but I love the Haitian castor oil. Like, I have a few people that are from Haiti that are on my team, and they bring it back straight up. That's the Haitian black castor oil that I like to use, but I can't always get my hands on it, of course, like that. But that Rooted Treasure Jamaican black castor oil is fantastic. Now, I mentioned before that I don't use any type of hair tools in my hair anymore. I use my fingers to style, pick out, raise, make it big. I don't put any tools in my hair. But A Love for Me, the young lady that has that channel, talked about the Cosmology Detangling Brush. And I really like this because of the bristles. And it's, very hard, but it's also very rounded and soft. I feel like it would be gentle on the hair. So I'm going to try this a time or two. I've used the Denman brush that the African hair god Narada recommended. I purchased that one because as my hair gets longer, I know I probably will not be able to finger detangle all the time, but I wanted to have the option. And I liked what this Cosmology brush was doing when I saw the demonstration on A Love for Me's channel. So I decided to try it. So we will see, again, supporting another black owned business. And I ordered this and it came within a week. I love that turnaround. And a thank you card. I love a thank you card. I love a thank you card. So as we wrap up today's segment, because I don't want to keep you too long, but I find it very important to celebrate people who are doing their thing and taking it to the next level. I enjoy Curly Proverbs a lot. She is the driving force behind my interest in Ayurvedic hair process, procedure, ingredients, application, and her hairline just dropped, Curly Proverbs. And of course, I found this out from Sheree Del Sol, another Ayurvedic DIY queen. I'm waiting for her packaging to come out as well. I'm just going to keep speaking it into existence because I know you want to be where the money resides, girl, as you've said plenty of times. But Curly Proverbs, her hair mask, henna and aloe, is out, along with the fenugreek elixir. I love fenugreek every day, all day. So I wanted to try her elixir. So I purchased those two. The other mask that she had on her website was sold out. And I believe right now they may be sold out. Can we look on, let's see, let's look up Curly Proverbs shop and see if they are still sold out. I believe they might be. So she's on, of course, Instagram, YouTube, and her website is, and I have it shop. Her website is there below. Now, free shipping on orders over $85. I have to say it was very swift. It was within the week. And she has a Henna Pro Strength powder. That's the one that was sold out that I was not able to get my hands on. But I was able to snatch up the henna and aloe mask and the elixir. So as it stands right now, I know I received an email about things on the re-up, but I think that maybe she's in business, still in business, and things are not off the shelf as of yet because it doesn't say it on the website if that is accurate. So go and support Curly Proverbs. She has quality content, quality information, and I've learned a lot with her in relationship to DIYs in the whole Ayurvedic process of hair care. Now, this last young lady, I don't remember her name, so please forgive me, but you can find her on Instagram, and her company is Mess in a Bottle, and she has these fantastic shirts. She just went on Instagram Live today celebrating the fact that I believe you can perhaps, I don't know if you can get this at Target by ordering, but she was in a Target and all of the different sayings from her shirts were at this particular Target, and she was so excited about it. And this young lady that this quote is from, she plays on Insecure. I don't want to mess up her last name, but Yvonne Orji. or Jai, or I'm not sure, but never you mind. I don't want to tear up the young lady's name, but I'm gonna need you to love God, read books, and be in therapy. This is one of the examples from Mess in a Bottle. I know I have another shirt on the way that I've ordered. They have some wonderful sayings, some fantastic slogans, very edifying, and she was very emotional today and proud of her work. So check her out. She went live on Instagram today, but again, Mess in a Bottle. Please check out her merch. She's doing big things and taking it to the next level. So we want to endorse and celebrate that. So, with all of that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of my reviews of natural hair care products, how they've worked for me, the results that I'm starting to get. I finally am on camera without my hair being wet and it's actually done. So I'm loving the progress and the growth that I'm experiencing so far. And I do want to shout out Faye in the City. She gave me a really nice compliment when she watched one of my videos, and I want to say thank you for that. And I also want to say thank you to Roger Dwayne for giving me some advice on my lighting. So I changed my setup around a little bit. But thank you both for just being super cool, super wonderful people and supportive. So with that being said, this is the ending of my segment of the Dr. She Cole experience, bringing you some love and soul with Dr. She Cole. Remember, good hair, good trouble. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.